Well, now let's stay with the floods in Pakistan. Our correspondent Phumzile Philani joins us from Sindh. What can you tell us about the flooding there?
Well, the flood has been devastating across the country, but Sindh has been one of the worst affected areas here in Pakistan. What we've seen in all of the villages that we've visited is people have been displaced. They've had to leave their homes because their communities are still submerged in water. It's been weeks and that water is not going anywhere. The people that you're seeing behind me now where we are used to live on the banks of the Indus River, which is one of the largest rivers here in Pakistan. Their homes were washed away. They lived in mud huts. Those were completely destroyed. They tell me that they used to work as laborers on farmland, but that's also been destroyed, so they're not able to sustain themselves. They traveled for kilometers to try and get here, it offers a bit of higher ground and a bit of dry land, but nothing else. They've lost their resources, can't feed themselves, do not have clean drinking water, and are faced with this sort of challenge daily. It's a community that stretches all the way down for kilometers, and it's on the side of a busy motorway. And there are a lot of children here. Their parents tell me that they've gone in some instances without food, and they don't know when help will come.
Well, I was about to say, what are the prospects of supplies arriving to this particular community of people?
Very, very difficult as things stand, and one of the reasons for that is because a lot of them have come in from neighboring Balochistan, which is another province. So as it stands, officials don't know that they are here, and if they did, the provincial officials here would first need to allocate resources to the people of Sindh first before they then move to allocating resources to people from neighboring communities. So that's one of the challenges that they faced with. But what they know is that they are hungry now. They might not be in the right place or under the right constituency, but they know that they've lost everything, and they say they are hungry and that they're desperate, and they too need to be cared for, and they're hoping that somebody will come eventually.
Who do these people, or what do these people blame for their plight?
Look, the answers are varied. They've said that they know they've survived floods before. They know that something was different about these floods. They said that the water levels was one of the major differences that they saw. I spoke to families who said the water went up to chest level, instances above their heads, and they were having to carry their children, their chickens that you can hear in the background, and even goats on the top of their heads. They know that something is changing in Pakistan. Some have said the rains seem to have lasted longer. So if you would use the language that is used everywhere else, you would say there's climate change. They haven't used that, but they know that something is different about the patterns, and that's what they've told me, that it's taking longer for the rains to stop, it's taking longer for the water to go away, and that even the dry conditions when they come, those don't last as long as they should. So they feel that there's been a shift here.
Thank you very much indeed for joining us.